They'll be calling you a radical, so the storm surge is getting up. So we're going to go from +8 to -3. So the full moon.
There you go, Pete.
So the full moon.
I'm the only cool person.
Now listen, this is important. The full moon, the flower moon, the blood moon, the eclipse.
What the?
We're talking at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
I really want to know.
So I'll be up at it. Now we're going to get -3 tide. So I'll get out of Peaboy Point in the morning. But we're going to go from +8 to -3.
So
Do you ever recall that?
So where's the water?
I've never seen it.
Where's the water going to be down to?
Oh, the water tonight at 8 o'clock will probably be crashing on those walls. So, what time is it right now? So we got it. I think high tide's 8:48.
Well, hello there.
And it's going to get higher and higher the next 3-4 days. And it's going to get lower and lower. So we'll get a good look at the health of this ocean. We'll do PB Point. We'll do OB. I'll get La Jolla. We'll try to get out to Point Loma.
Well, hello there, friendly mister. Are you Kevin Blanche? I'd like to ask you about the nuclear industry.
What do you think of the nuclear industry?
I think it's bad.
God.
Hi.
So, I tell everybody to get a good look at the pier, because in about 4 days you might never see the OB pier again. There was last year when it got wrecked, right, Peter?
No, it's been getting wrecked every year for the last few years.
Post Fukushima.
Well, you know, the thing is that see the low point right there?
Yeah.
That's where it's getting hit the worst, right
Well,
there.
hello there, friendly
So it
mister in
goes
a
down
beanie
to
again.
that low point. What they've
I'd
been
like to
talking
ask you a
about is
question.
actually building it higher all the way out.
Friendly mister in a beanie. I'd like to ask you a question.
What do you want like to
But,
ask
you know,
me?
we're talking about $60 million.
How far down is the tide going to be?
-2.7.
We're talking about
Where-
$60 million, which the city does not have because we have such a badly managed city
Well, how about the Tijuana River and the E. coli problem? How long you been dealing with that?
all my life.
What are you? How old are you?
What do
20?
you call IB? You call it shit beach.
What's my name again? What's my age again?
Right.
Nobody likes you when you're 53. What's my age again? What's my age again? Nobody likes when you're the soup can number 33.
Okay, let
What's
me
my age again?
Mister,
What's
let me
my
ask you.
so? I'm 61, and they've been talking about cleaning up the sewer system and the IV and the Tijuana River nightmare since I was a little boy. What's your age again? What's your age again? Nobody likes you when your
My
soup
roommate
get
used to go out
33.
there clamming when he was a little boy in the early 60s.
It was
on the estuary.
It was a nightmare then. And by the way, Rachel and I went out to the estuary. So, go surf's up. No, they were look. When I was a little boy at PB, they were having a fit about the sewer because they were beach houses.
Right.
They were having a fit about the freaking Tijuana River and the sewer system then. But Kevin's running. I mean, he's PB. He's Mission Bay. My age. He's running for governor and fundraising when he's not. There is no governor race, right?
It's not going to happen. The recall's not going to happen.
Right, but they're still fundraising.
Still trying to push it. Even Gavin Newsom.
Oh, don't even get me going on that, dude.
Well, help me fight the Republicans. You know? Fuck you.
What's your age again? What's my age again?
What's money going to do?
Nobody likes you when
Money's
you're
not going to do
33.
anything at all.
But that's what politics has turned into.
Yeah.
Barack Obama proved that. It's nothing but fundraising to get rich.
Right.
Trump
Hello,
proved that.
Greenpeace.
Hello, the January
Sierra
6th.
Club.
How about January 6th, the insurgent? How much money did he raise off?
Friendly mister. Hello, give me an estimate. So tell me where in the ocean where.
Well, I'll tell you how low it's going to be. This is how low it's going to be, young tide pool jumper. By the way, you're talking to the world record holder here.
Okay.
Bob Beacon Blanche.
Bob Beeman Blanche. So, this pier right here.
Look at that. See?
Now, I'll count this off and I'll tell you how low it's going to go. So we're going to get, you give this another hour, this surf's going to be crashing into the wall. It's going to be that the next few days. It's going to go, start counting the piers.
We're just going.
Yeah. Start counting the piers. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We will be 12 pillars out. That's how low it will be. Tomorrow morning, and we're going to get the lunar eclipse. We got a blood moon, right? Now, what's a blood moon mean, young man?
When the moon turns red and gets really
Nope,
close.
nope. You got it. When it gets really close, right?
Yeah.
And the moon is going into their shadow.
Into the shadow. So we're going to get a full eclipse.
So what's going to happen is Earth's going to be in between the moon and the sun.
Wait, hello there, young mister.
Yes.
So that's why I showed up. I watch these cycles like no other because I am the tide pool world record holder. So it's going to be, you know, we'll stay on it. You know what kills me, Peter, more than anything, is we have so many people here, the tourism economy, everybody loves the ocean, everybody loves the beach, yet nobody's concerned about the health of the ocean. The salmon numbers are, I just showed you the Copper River salmon numbers, and you were even aghast. They're that low.
Okay, I have a message.
Okay, go ahead.
Kevin needs a GoPro for when he's tide pool jumping.
The tide.
Well, high tide's at 8:47 tonight. It'll be into the wall. So,
It's coming quick too. It's high. You can see how bloated the ocean looks right now.
well, January 2019, I stayed up all night at Tourmaline just because it was there. I slept on Skeeter, and
Watch this. Yeah, there it is. Coming right at us. Right now.
nobody likes you when you're 33. What's my age again? What's my age again? Nobody likes you when you're... So, that's my point on this. I stayed up all night, and it was so cool. I stayed there. That's the night somebody set the log on fire. I'm the guy that put the log out that night. But when she went into lunar eclipse, she was raging.
Oh, yeah.
The mighty blue lady was raging. She went to sleep. Real quiet.
Yeah,
And then she started raging again. So, but it's going to give me such a good opportunity to get a look at them at the upper tide pools. And that will tell you everything on the health of this ocean. You don't need to be no expert. So, that's a Fukushima baby right there, born just days after the meltdown. What's your answer on Fukushima? You say put it in the jar.
I never want to put it in a jar. I want to put it in a bucket and launch it out of space.
There you go.
Then it's
Good
there-
idea.
Then it's there.
Put it in a bucket, launch it in the outer side for that.
Kevin, let's go closer up here.
Okay, do you want to get wet? You're going to get wet.
No, just jump over the tide. Come on, come on.
Look at this soccer player. It's all cliche. Hey, Peter. California is a cultural theme park with no
Look
culture.
at Mr. Grandpa.
Monterey Bay is a cliche.
He
Like I was
just
talking about earlier, the culture here is about bling. It's about doing instead of fucking just being here. You know what I mean? It's about doing stuff.
Grandpa.
You're a native. You grew up here.
Grandpa, that guy just kicked the soccer ball in the ocean and just left
I gotta
it.
have a
It'll
fucking,
float in.
I gotta have an Escalade. I gotta have a big house. I gotta make all this money.
Well, tell me this. You grew up here. So did I. And when people say it was always
That
like
boy
that,
gets wet, I'm gonna laugh at it.
yeah, me too. So it was not always like this.
No.
It wasn't in my life. Maybe I have a different perspective.
Of course you do. I grew up here. I mean, I grew.
So did I.
I know.
Somewhat, but not like you. No, I was only here for the summers.
Right.
This is your home. So, the true perspective, what do you say in the 60s and the 70s, how people were as far as the ecology goes? You think it was just a cliche then? Or do you think people meant it?
Well, it's hard to say. I was a kid. You know?
Okay, about how in the 80s?
Well, you know, again, I was just a kid, really. But what it seemed like,
You ain't no kid now.
Yeah, it seemed like there was more thought maybe involved. But you know, again, my
Hold on, we're
sister just
talking.
posted that thing with Santa Onofre. She called it Dolly Park, you know, and it's like
Don't give her a mastectomy, by the way. We don't want it in Utah.
right. And so,
She's hot.
but you know, I had to say to her, you know, Santa Onofre is a scar on her coast. It's not funny. It's not
And it's
cool.
not, call it Dolly Park.
I wish I had known when I was a kid what it really was.
I have since I was born.
I didn't. I didn't. Know
I
what
did.
Exactly. I didn't know what nuclear power was.
By the way, we got to shut down. You don't think that's an accomplishment? We were just talking about this. Gary Edrick, Kathy Iwani, Donnie Young. We're lean, but we're still there. And we got it in dry cast. When they said it'd take 50 years. How long did it take us? 5. That's with the delay. You worked for Chuck and Nina for a while, right?
I did. And they were trying to stick to their, you know, who's giving them money?
Remember the day that we met him and I was at the hearing in San Luis
Oh, you know
Obispo?
who's giving them money is that? Remember that one? I think he was an admiral. And
Lawrence.
He was
His
a nice
foundation.
guy, but
Yeah.
you know, but he's totally fucking wealthy.
Yeah.
I think that's the guy that gave him.
Well, I'm on the same page as him now. He says, don't tear it down.
Right.
So,
Wait,
but remember the first day we were there at the hearing? We were the first ones there, and we talked ahead of the NRC. Remember we had a conversation with her and Chuck and all of them, you know, and then thank God you got me as I was commenter number 19.
He's wet.
Get back! Get back! I don't want you getting wet.
No, but my calibrations, I thought it was going to be close.
So, remember what I told you?
This ocean, man. You don't live here.
No, my calibration.
Be careful.
No, my calculation said it was going to be right there.
Right? Your calculations were way off.
There's nothing above us. What are giant birds?
They're pelicans.
Hey, pelican.
Please come with me over
2
there.
left.
No, I'm not going to. I don't want to get wet.
Go, go.
Okay, bye.
So, remember I told you, who are these people? I've been at every hearing there ever was, and they showed up, and it was a rouge. That slice on the canister was a rouge.
Oh yeah.
I watched the videos. I was the first comment
They
up.
had that old mock-up of the rods and all that shit.
It was a rouge. So in the hearing, they had the virtual hearing in Austin. I was the first question up, and I watched the videos, but we overcame all that. We got it into dry cast. Get back! He's all right.
He doesn't see the other water coming. He's only looking at the edge.
So
He doesn't know how to look at the ocean, obviously.
he's learning. Well, that's how it is. I'm one of these guys. Let them do their thing.
Right.
I'm not one of these guys. I have a very Danish philosophy of raising a child.
Let them burn themselves 6 times.
That's what they do over there.
I know.
They give them matches. So that's how I got raised.
Gonna race up on it fast.
But
as shit.
the accomplishment
Here it
is
comes.
the accomplishment is
Here it
sending
comes.
offer. Get back! It's on you. The accomplishment of Santa Onofre is key. Now, I talked to Linda the other day, Mothers for Peace, and talk about deserved Nobel Prizes.
Oh, yeah.
But remember they said it would take us 50 years.
How respectable are they? They gave a fucking prize to Barack Obama. I mean, what the fuck?
One of the greatest pieces of dog shit who ever
One
walked
of
the
the
face.
biggest mass murderers in history. I mean, what the fuck? I mean,
Yeah.
and then this fucking Joe Biden right now. You know, this thing
Trump's
happens.
twin?
This thing happens at Sheikh Al Jarrah. And, you know, they kicked all those people out, so the Palestinians reacted. Well, they reacted because they were being fucking oppressed again. And so they reacted. So what did they do? They fucking bombed.
You know what I kill-
And then they bombed the fucking the media out place there in fucking Gaza. Took down the whole fucking building.
You know what I equate it to?
Then Joe Biden gives them another $370 million worth of fucking weapons. I mean, almost instantly. He
You know
says,
what
"Oh,
I
look,
equate it
look,
to?
you know,
The Palestinians. You know what I equate them to? The Kumeyaw here, and the Shoshone in Utah.
They're the native population. That's what they
Bingo.
are. What was Jesus? Jesus was a Palestinian Jew.
Okay, I have a question. How far do you think I can get without the water hitting me?
I don't know, but be careful. Don't get wet. Do your thing, boy. So, there's an interesting dichotomy going inside. Why everybody's caught up in these headline issues, we are taking the nuclear industry down.
I think it's taken itself down in a lot of ways too. They don't have any excuses. They don't have any.
I sat under the water for a second and there's riptide, so I'm not doing that.
Okay.
You know, they've been grasping
We're not
at
doing that.
straws with fusion and with these mini SMRs.
Yeah, but still they get all the money.
Oh, of course. You know, what is? I mean, you know, that's the whole thing. You know?
That is though.
I go back to that, and I showed you that book. You know, money can't be the ruler of all things. It's gonna kill us as a race. It's gonna kill us if it hasn't already.
Well, look, it didn't take long here. You're talking one of the most
I mean,
beautiful.
we're ice-free Arctic in the next couple of summers, dude. We're done. We're done. I don't care about Fukushima. We're done.
The bottom line is these tide pools are dead. The salmon collapse.
Kill all our food.
Oh, it's going to kill us. People are going to die of cancer. His little sister has leukemia.
Yeah.
You know, and so you just saw pictures of her little bald head. It's heartbreaking.
It is.
So nobody likes you when you're 63. What's my age again? What's my age again? What's my age again? What's my age again? Nobody likes it. But what kills me the most is all these fucking people. Who doesn't love the ocean? You know, whatever. But the tide pools are wiped out. Yet they're going to Point Loma. And that you're a Point Loma pointer. You went to high school there. You've been out there your whole life. You know what they're supposed to look like.
Right down there.
Right here. And so, my point is, yet they're still going out there. They're dead.
Right.
Yet they're still going. Skiers can't ski. Surfers can't surf.
They see a little teeny fish like this, and they think, or they see
a brittle star.
They see a fucking hermit crab, or they see something.
Who? Fuck, it's pathetic. Unconscious
there's no
America.
octopus, there's no sea anemones, there's
no starfish.
No starfish, there's nothing out there. You know,
He got wet. I knew it was going to happen. All right. Stanchion will be in the tide pools in the morning. All right, Peter. We'll get the work done.